So then what was your journey from the paid space into this new like light bulb of a whole new world kind of thing of organic and content specifically on that side? What was the transition for you?
It happened a bit over time. Like I was always attracted to the paid advertising because I was somewhat impatient. Like some of it was that I liked the fact that I could say, you know, hey, I'm going to, so we had this thing in the agency where we would guarantee ads. We did get to a point where we could guarantee ads. It was very unique. We found a way to make it so that like 99.9% of our first campaigns, not like split testing multiple ads, first campaigns would get the results they wanted. So if they wanted leads, 99.9% of the tens of thousands of campaigns that we built would get leads on the first attempt. Now, they might be more expensive than what they wanted. Yeah, we baked that into the offer. Like if they did not get that, they didn't pay until they did, right? Yeah. So it was very, you know, risk reversal type situation. However, what I started, so like kind of the long process and the long realization was that I realized that the people who got the best results with their ads were either also doing organic simultaneously. So like they'd bring us in to do the ads and then they had an internal team that was doing organic stuff, even if it was just SEO. And then the other one that was like, or, you know, they had it before, right? They're like, we started with organic and now we want to move into paid ads. Much, much higher success rate of them, you know, getting ads to work consistently, scalably, etc. The one that hit me between the eyes as far as content goes is there was this one company that we were working with, and when we ran the agency, the other unique thing about us is like most agencies keep clients for 3, 6, or 12 months, and that's because that's how long their contract is. And so they have a really high turnover. Our average client retention was 3.5 years with no contract, right? Wow. So we had really good retention. And the reason for that was because when I worked with a company, they came in for the advertising service. But what we actually did is like I would meet, because we were dealing with companies at scale. So I would do a 30-minute meeting each week with each company that we had where I was basically acting as like a fractional CMO.
Sure.
So they came for the agency service, but they stayed for the advice in all the other areas of their business because marketing touches everything.
Right.
And
absolutely.
They knew that this was the free add-on and that if they left, they weren't getting it anywhere else, you know? Yeah. And so the content part of that came in when there was this one, so before I exited my agency, there was like one last client that I took on as I was going through that transition out of the agency. And I would give them the advice and I would get pushback on everything, right? And it was just a little bit different. And I was like, this is really weird. Like it's a weird situation because my hands are very tied and I'm being very limited, but they're expecting a lot more. And what was weird about it is I'd present them like, hey, this is what the ads did. And it was like, you know, your first week, you know, running ads to the webinar, you know, we made, you know, 12,000 for the first week, you know, which paid for the ads in our agency services. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, okay, well, that's all right. Let's see if we can do a little better next week. I'm like, okay.
They're like,
do a little better next week.
If you're that good on week one, then performance in week.
Yeah. And it was like that. And I mean, they were with us for 2.5 years. Right. And every week I improved it, but
there's
it was like
pressure that comes with that. Like there's a little bit of sweat kind of dropping down your brow from time to time because you're like, well, and then it
was weird.
In some sense, it doesn't make you want to do better so that you had something in the chamber for the next month. Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. In my own way, I've experienced that as an email marketing freelancer. Yeah. Because, you know, that's what I was doing too. If you want more content like this, make sure you follow because I've got plenty more coming your way. Peace.